Are you looking for the best iPhone 17 cases? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best cases on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Mous Limitless Phone Case. Mous makes some of my favorite cases, and the Limitless series is great because you can choose from various designs, from a wood back to speckled fabric. I tried the marine, which has a lovely, soft fabric-like texture on the back. The thermoplastic polyurethane bumper is rigid and nicely raised to protect the screen and cameras, and I especially love that the camera control button isn't a cutout, but a real button embedded in the case. It makes the case more symmetrical. MagSafe works excellently, and the buttons are snappy. It's flawless. At number 2. Ultra Slim Case. Want the thinnest case possible for some kind of protection? Pitaka makes my favorite aramid fiber cases. It's just 0.99mm thick for the iPhone Air, and around 1.01mm for the other models. Unlike other ultra slim cases, this one actually has a button cover for camera control, which I prefer over a cutout. The iPhone Air still has a cutout. There's good protection for the cameras, but the edges barely go past the display, so you should absolutely pair it with a screen protector. It might seem impossible considering how thin it is, but there are magnets in the case, and they allow MagSafe to work perfectly. At number 3. Zagg Sedona Snap Case with Kickstand. I have tested Zagg's entire lineup of iPhone 17 cases, and the Sedona is my favorite. The kickstand is the highlight, though Zagg has the same kickstand on several of its cases. It can prop your iPhone up in landscape or portrait orientation, and it feels really sturdy. I like that it's at the bottom and flush, so it doesn't interfere with MagSafe or wireless charging. The case is also well-rounded. It's not the most svelte thing, but it's not bulky, with a thick bumper that's decently grippy, and raised edges that keep the cameras and display off the ground. The buttons are responsive, and camera control is an actual button on the case instead of a cutout. It makes the case look more symmetrical, and I find it easier to use. There are a few colors on Amazon, but Zagg has even more options if you buy direct. At number 4. Smartish Tuff Sheet Screen Protector, Privacy and Standard. Smartish has a similarly excellent application tool as brand that makes installing its Tuff Sheet screen protector a breeze. You also get a nice kit to clean your phone before installation, like a microfiber cloth, wet wipe, and dust removal stickers. It took me seconds to apply the tempered glass, and I only had one air bubble that I was able to push out quickly. The edges are curved, so it doesn't feel sharp as your finger glides from the edge of the phone to the screen. Did I mention it's a 2-pack? For $20? I also tried Smartish's Privacy Screen Protector, which has the same installation process. It's a two-way privacy screen, meaning people to the left and right of you won't be able to see what's on your screen. However, it doesn't block someone in front of you from staring down and reading your display upside down. Still, the quality of the protector is great. The text on my screen looks very sharp. At number 5. Mujjo Leather Case. Casemakers may offer the same case type for the entire iPhone 17 lineup, but the versions for the iPhone Air have small discrepancies to accommodate the super thin design. I tried a handful of leather cases for the Air, and this one from Mujjo is my favorite. It offers more protection than most others, with the only exposed parts being the camera control button and a little bit of the bottom edge. The velour leather is made from fine-grained Danish calfskin that isn't as smooth as other leather finishes, but has a nice texture. The camera is well protected, and there's a solid display guard with raised edges. It's a shame the buttons are a little stiff. It's available for the entire iPhone lineup, but I prefer Nomad's leather cases for all the other models, see above. At number 6. Zagg 4-Way Privacy XTR Screen Protector. Want to stop anyone from looking over your shoulder and staring at your screen? You need a 4-way privacy screen protector. Zagg's Privacy XTR was simple to install with a pull-tab system, and it also included the necessary tools to clean the screen. The result? The screen is much harder to read at an angle. The caveat is that the iPhone takes a hit on screen brightness at max brightness. It was noticeably darker than another iPhone without a privacy protector. It may be hard to notice, but the screen also gets a tiny bit fuzzy. But if privacy is of utmost importance, and you can live with those compromises, this protector will do the job. At number 7. BodyGuardz Apex Ceramic Glass. I usually find it hard to recommend screen protectors that cost this much, but it's not often you find one with ceramic glass. Apple already uses ceramic shield, ceramic mixed with glass, to protect the iPhone screen. Why wouldn't you do the same with a screen protector? It's hard to say how much stronger it is than tempered glass, but this sheet feels exquisite to touch. It's delightfully smooth and clear, with soft edges that feel like the keys of a piano. The installation is the same pull-tab system many other brands are using, like Smartish and brand, and honestly, you shouldn't settle for anything else. My alignment was perfect, and the few air bubbles that popped up disappeared with the included squeegee. Unfortunately, it only comes with one protector.